much. Jonathan, first of all, let's talk about those two short runs right at the in the fourth quarter. You're down there inside the 5. It looked like on TV. I mean, Fox Sports called them first downs. What was going on your sideline? Any thought? Could you review that play? Talk about that.
Yeah, I was told they were getting reviewed. So the third down play, they brought the measurement sticks. I asked to see if the call was getting looked at. They said it was looking at it. They were looking at it. And then they reviewed the fourth down call.
All right. Now, overall, talk about your team's performance. It was a gritty performance. You guys had chances to win this one.
Yeah, I thought it was gritty. It was not perfect by any stretch. Things to clean up in all three phases. But I do appreciate the heart and the competitiveness of this team battling. Defense coming up in the second half with some stops, holding them to really 3 points, keeping us in the game. I thought we got the run game going at times. I mean, that's a good football team. It's a good defensive team. Like I said, we did not play perfect or well enough to win, but I know we competed till the end and had a couple opportunities to win the game.
Talk about your reaction on early in the game, the special teams effort to get 6 points for you.
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, when the snap goes over, it was awesome effort by Bradford from one end of the field to the other. And that was a big play to start the game.
Thank you.
So, Coach, they told you that they were reviewing it both those times. Is there a process to get, confirmation of what they're seeing, or do you talk with anybody after? How does that work?
They get buzzed if it's close and they need to take more time. But they felt after the third down, they had plenty of time. I'm assuming here because they're telling me they're looking at it because the play was getting measured. The measuring 6 comes out. And, by them telling me that, I don't want to challenge waste of time out when they're saying they're thoroughly looking at it.
Jonathan, were you a little bit concerned at all about how your sideline might react after getting turned back on that fourth down call, just mentally?
That did not cross my mind. Like I said, I think these guys battle and we've had some tough breaks and things that haven't gone our way and we've responded.
Jonathan, just 85 passing yards for Tristan tonight. How do you, improve that passing game moving forward?
Yeah, I think a lot of things attributed to that. Like I said, that's a good secondary over there. They got a few pass rushes on him that made it difficult. I think the elements didn't allow him to be as accurate as he's been before. I think we did have a few guys that he missed, and so that's gonna happen. Some of it was the amount of plays we got. With the time of possession, I think it was almost double the way they were able to establish that run game and possess the ball for so much.
Jonathan, is it starting to become obvious that you guys are a run-first team, just the way Jermar is running the ball and BJ's running it?
Well, again, we're into running the ball because I do believe it sets up a lot of what we want to do offensively. I think our receiver core has a group of guys that we can make things happen in the pass game. Musgrave shows up again with some catches tonight. So, again, I don't think we're one-dimensional, but I think we can be really good running the ball.
Does this one feel a little bit like the Hawaii game last year, and that you guys are coming off a pretty deflating opening game and you played well in a lot of spots but just come up a little bit short?
I think each game's a little different. I do think there's a lot of heart on this team. I know we can play better, but there's no quit in this team.
What did you see change with your defense there in the second half? They hold them to only 3 points there.
Yeah, made some stops, which was critical. I think some of it was halftime adjustments that were made. Again, you were walking into this game. We didn't know exactly what they were going to do on offense. No one had seen it. And so, first half, they're running the ball and being pretty effective with it, made some adjustments at halftime, and these guys played well.
How did your defense adjust to their physicality early in the game?
I think it was around it. I mean, we missed a couple of tackles. That's a huge offensive line that's moving the pile. Again, I don't think it was one just blatant side out physical in the other. I thought we made some stops, like I said, defensively. Offensively, we're running the ball, and I thought we did some really good things at the line of scrimmage.
Going back to the 2 stops on Jeff inside the 5, did you think they were first downs? I mean, did you think they were bad calls? What was your view and your take on that?
What my angle on the third down call, I thought we had it. We were beginning to talk about first down. And then, the chains came out, and obviously then we had to be prepared for either way it went.
there a way to sum up how deflating it is to have something seem so close right there and to have it slip away like that?
Yeah, again, you got to respond. The game's still going on. I think this was at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and there was a lot of football left. And again, we continue to battle. Defense gets the awesome stop at the end of it, and we get the ball with, down 6 with almost 2 minutes left. So you got to reload and respond.
Coach, we talked a little bit this week about the chess match that you and Jimmy have been playing. Well, he doesn't even tell you a starting quarterback. What did you guys talk about after the game, both of you in these head coaching roles?
Oh, he's a good person. He's a good football coach. That whole staff, a bunch of good people and good staff, football coaches over there. After the game, again, you're wishing them luck and those type of comments.
Any more questions?
How would
Thank
you
you.
assess where this team is at after 2 games, Coach?
I think you got to continue to work and improve. I think we've got a lot of good players on this team. I think we've got an opportunity to win a lot of games, but obviously we got to get our first one here, and the only way we're going to do that is we go back to work and improve.
Jermar, what did you think of the third and fourth down play there at the 5? Did you get it? Did you feel like you got it?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I got it the first time when it was 3rd and inches, but they said we didn't, so I felt like I got it. We felt like we got it.
What was there? Oh,
what was the mood of the sideline when after that fourth down play?
After that fourth down play, we still had higher energy. We still had to keep our momentum up, keep our energy up to finish the game. Couldn't let that break us.
Hey, Jermar, we just joined you guys right now on the Beaver Sports Network. Can you talk about that key moment, those 2 runs that Fox Sports gave it first down both times, and then they were reversed? So, I mean, it's frustrating for Beaver fans because it looked like you made it.
You said talk about it?
Yeah.
The first play, it was a inside zone. I ran in the inside, felt like I got it. The second play, it was 4th and 1, which I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I lost yards, and then the second play, we didn't get it. So,
Jermar, you guys got back in this game because you were able to start running the ball. Was there just kind of a mindset at that point where, it's 17-7, you're thinking, we need to start running the ball to get back in this thing, or what were you kind of thinking there?
Definitely. We found out we could run the ball in the first quarter. First quarter, we ran a wide zone. After that, we came in. Second quarter, started running it more. In halftime, we started running even more. And it was working.
Jermar, I think it was when they were looking at the spot on the 4th down. That all happened when Fox was in a commercial break. Can you take us to the field and tell me what were the officials telling you? What did the chains look like? Where do you feel like they spotted it versus where you were?
I feel like the first run I had to get it was a first down. So that's why we came back and started huddling. We was going to call another play. I thought I definitely had it. It looked like I definitely had it, but they said we didn't. So,
did they say anything other than just you didn't get it?
They didn't tell me anything. They didn't tell us really anything. They just rung the chains out, said we didn't get it.
Obviously, incredibly disappointing the way this one ended, especially with those calls the way they were. But was there any encouragement that you can take knowing that you hung with the Huskies the entire game and that there's something you can build off of for next week?
I guess we can just come back and practice, work even harder and just work on our next opponent, come to practice this week even stronger than last week.
How would you describe the vibe of the team right now? 0-2 start the season, 2 close losses, though.
I'll say we still have our energy is still up there. We can't get down on ourselves now. We still got multiple games after this, so we still good.
Any more questions for Jermar?
Looking at your performance individually, even through the first 2 games, but especially tonight, what was working for you? It seemed like you kind of got a lot of momentum going there.
I feel like, after the second run, I get hotter and hotter, and then I feel like I get the feel of the game more, and I get the feel of the holes and where run reads is going to be.
I said, do you think that the defense has stepped up in this game in comparison to last game against Washington State?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, still got to do more. You know, got to work better together as a team and, you know, stop the run. All there is to it.
What was it about their run game that was giving you guys so much trouble?
You know, I think it's just comes down to tackling. You know, it's nothing special they did. It's just, you know, hurting ourselves, and you know, we just got to be in the right places at the right time. We're there to make plays. We just got to make them.
What changed between the first half and the second half? Because you allowed 24 in the first and only 3 in the second.
You know, we made some halftime adjustments, you know, like we have to. And then we just got to go out and just, you know, execute. And clearly we executed a little bit better in the second half than we did in the first.
Isaac, how did you guys adjust to their physicality? Because that seemed to be a big difference early in the game.
You know, we just every play, we never took a play off, and just every play just come off the ball and just go forward. You know, we just can't take plays off, and you know, just play with good technique and play fast.
Isaac, how frustrating is it for you? I mean, to get so close, you guys played so well overall. It's just give you incentive to get things turned around for Cal next week.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but you know, God's still good, and He's given us an opportunity to keep playing, Lord willing. You know, we had that opportunity tonight, and you know, hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have that opportunity next weekend as well.
How would you assess the change of moods and the mood of the team when you guys missed on those 2 close conversions inside the 5? Looked like you kind of got a bad spot on at least one of them. What did that do to change momentum for you guys?
Nothing. I mean, it just all means is just go back out and you know, do what we've been doing. Stop, you know, make plays, stop the run. You know, things happen in football games, so we just got to come out and respond.